Hello explorers, welcome back. If you hear any screaming in the background, my family is ripping Pokemon packs right now. Wrigley ripped 2 packs yesterday, and he got a Mega Charizard X, which that is his ultimate favorite Pokemon is Charizard X. And then, yeah, he was very, very excited about that. Corey ripped 2 packs last night, and he got absolutely nothing. But they have 2 more packs to open, so they just opened one. What was that one?
$3.92.
Ungraded? No, probably not graded at all.
Yeah, they probably don't grade this one. Let's see. Nope, no data.
No data, okay. Yeah, that's the only problem is his Mega Charizard X. There's no data for what it's worth when it's graded. So, we have no idea. But, I don't know, maybe that'll be the first one we send in to get graded. I don't know. We'll see. Because we've never sent them in. But that's like Wrigley's ultimate Pokemon. Okay. It's also a really good card. Not just Wrigley's favorite, like it is actually a really good card. There is... Okay, so we are going to do things a little out of order. I was going to do Monday mashup today, but then I scheduled Travel Tuesday for tomorrow, so it doesn't really make sense to do Travel Tuesday after I do the mashup video. So we're going to do Travel Tuesday today. Oh, and of course, I'm just now getting an email. Oh, that one doesn't matter. Okay. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200. So we're working with $200. I did receive 2 payments. I received one of them. I've worked with this brand before, and it's honestly, it's the easiest partnerships I ever do. It pays very, very, very little, like very, very little. But it's just repurposing Disney content or Universal content or Legoland content or SeaWorld content or cruise content. Like it's just a picture post. Like that's all I have to do. And then create a caption because it's a travel brand that I work with. So that paid. And then right before I started filming, I got the settlement payment. So I have those 2. So we will be, cash stuffing into the debt binder. So, we'll do that later. But, let's get started on Travel Tuesday. And I'm not adding in any new challenges because I am reworking all of my binders. Alright, so souvenirs, which is actually buffer. Ooh, a 10. There's one of the big ones. So that is what is gonna... I bet you there's a 10 in each row of these. Oh yeah, do you want to see his Charizard, his Mega Charizard X? That is... Oh, is it going to focus? There we go. That is his Mega Charizard X. So we've got it in a soft and a top loader. But it's very cool. It's not a full art, but it is very, very cool. And it's a holo. Alright, so $10 into this one. So now this one has 21. Can we... Alright, and you know what, you guys? I don't know. What's up?
It's the other one I got from my first pack.
Okay, we don't need to see all of them, baby. I've seen them. Alright, so next up is Cruising. I didn't think that I was going to be cash stuffing while I was gone, because you guys are seeing this while I'm gone. However, $8. However, the reason you are is because I don't have enough videos, like ending videos, if that makes sense, to warrant not cash stuffing. 1, 2, 3. So I think you're only gonna miss like a week of cash stuffing videos. So in here we have 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 285, which is already in the high yield. 10, 20, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 cash. Yeah, one of them must have came by and told him to be quiet. So, what's that? So, then one of the neighbors that moved across from us like a couple months ago, he likes to play music really, really loud outside while he like works on his car. I don't know how much work you can do on one car. And that's really our only complaint is the music. And so we've never complained about him. Never. He doesn't bother anyone. But the problem is, like, it's very loud. And I've always just ignored it. However, this morning he started it so early that it actually woke Corey up. And that's how loud it was and how early it was. So Corey, I didn't even know. I was still asleep. Corey actually called the office to complain about it. And Corey has never called the office. I don't even think he probably had to look up the office's number. Because I don't think he's ever called the office. So he called the office and he was like, no, they've got to keep it. He's got to turn it down. So they came by and told him to turn it down. He turned it down. Well, then when I woke up, it was still quiet. So I didn't even know that Corey had called. Well, right before I was getting ready to film, he turned it back up and it was so loud that like we have all the windows closed, all the doors closed, and I'm in the living room. Mind you, whenever he plays music, we can always hear it in our bedroom because our bedroom is the closest to him because we face this way and he faces this way. So it's like our bedroom, which is right here, is like right in front of where his car and music and stuff are. So we can always hear it in our bedroom no matter what. But usually we just turn on our TV and call it a day and it's not a big deal. You can't hear it over the TV, so it's fine. I'm in the living room. So ours goes this way, his goes this way. Our living room is here. We normally can't hear it in the living room. It was so loud that I couldn't start this filming because of how loud the music was. Like, he's never had it that loud before. So now I completely understand why Corey called the office this morning. Like, it was loud enough that it woke him up. And because it was, when he turned it back up, it was so loud that, like, I couldn't film in the living room with all the doors and windows and stuff closed. So I called the office and I was like, can you just ask him to turn it down a little bit? Like, I'm not saying he needs to turn off his music. It's daytime. He's outside. He's enjoying it. But why do you need it so loud that your neighbors can't even... Like, if I were to turn the TV on, I would still hear his music. And at that point, it's just excessive. You can do whatever you want at your house until you are affecting your neighbors. Like, then it's a problem. So I called the office. I was like, can you please, I'm trying to work. Can you please just ask him to turn it down just a little bit, just enough to where it's not interfering when I'm inside. I'll never say anything about people making noise outside ever. I don't control the outside, but I should be able to be comfortable in my own house without dealing with it. So they were like, yeah, we've already told him once, so we'll definitely go say something again. I was like, I appreciate it. Like, I've never complained about this neighbor before, ever. But today, I don't know, like, it was just excessive. It was very, very loud. So I can still hear it sitting here, but I know that it's quiet enough to where the camera won't pick it up. So again, I don't care. As long as it's not interfering with my work, I'm not trying to be that neighbor that complains about everybody. I just keep getting stuck with the worst neighbors after having the absolute best neighbors. Like, please bring back Mindy and Kevin and Naomi and the one neighbor that Corey moved. Because the spot that this guy moved into is the spot where we had the one neighbor that Corey helped move. Because, like I said, we're here. This one's here. The one that was here when we first moved in, she had lived there for like 12 years. She lived there longer than this park is what it is. Like, it was bought out by a franchise years ago. She's lived there since the original owners owned it. So she moved from this spot, so we're here. She moved around the corner, so she's on the same side as us, but like right before it right when it turns, she moved over there because there's nothing behind us. Well, behind her. Behind us starts the houses that are also part of our park. There's nothing behind her. So she wanted that because she wanted all the yard and stuff because she's got a dog. Because the ones that we go this way, they go this way. The ones that go this way, they're in the middle. So they don't have, like, they've got people in front of them, behind them, next to them. We don't have that. So she wanted one of the back spots that just butts up against, like, the trees and stuff, which I totally do not blame her. Except she was so nice and so quiet. Her daughter works at Disney. So I'm just like, oh, please move back over there. I mean, I get why she didn't, why she wanted to leave that spot, but Corey helped her move when I was on my cruise with Jasmine earlier this year. And then we had Mindy on the one side of us, which Mindy's a good friend of ours. We hang out with her quite a bit since she moved. And then Kevin and Naomi were on the other side of us. We actually just saw them last night. They brought Cheyenne over, the dog. And the kids had the dog for, like, I don't know, the whole time they were here because they were helping our maintenance guy. And then directly in front of us is the maintenance guy. Well, we lost Mindy. She moved to another park. We lost Kevin and Naomi because they moved to a house. We lost the one girl because she moved on the same side as us. And now we just lost our maintenance guy because our park bought out a second park. And so they moved him over there because they needed to do more work over there. So that's why our neighbor Kevin, our former neighbor Kevin, he brought Cheyenne the dog and they came over to help Sam, our maintenance guy, move his stuff because he was recently in a motorcycle accident. So he is on crutches because he had to have surgery and because he completely fractured his foot in half. He had to have a bunch of screws and stuff put in. He was in a rehab facility for several weeks. So he can't really put any weight on it. So Corey and Kevin were over there helping him, like, do everything. But now we're losing him too. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm losing all of the best neighbors. And like, when we moved in here, we literally had the best neighbors in the entire world. I couldn't complain about a single one of our neighbors. And then they all left and they got replaced with, like, the worst neighbors. I swear. All right, flights. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 56, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 267. This one brings in 500. I don't see this one getting done by the end of the year. I really don't. But maybe, who knows? I am going to leave it out. No, there's no reason to leave it out. It's very easy to get to. All right, this one though. Ooh, I think we can finish this one. Four. I'm only going to do one for right now because I want to make it through the binder first. Because we do have a mashup video that I can always finish it up in if I don't finish it up in this video. Okay. Travel book. That is the one. This is from Budget by Valerie. We are still doing the small page because I'm not trying to put a ton of money in this right now. $6. That's nice. I will pick it up and do more eventually, but this isn't until probably next fall, I think, is when we're gonna go. So we have quite a while. I need to get a book like this for Japan because, I mean, this saves $2,355, which is a good amount of money. So I need to get a book like that for Japan. All right, $6 into this one. So this one has 100, 200, 300, 400 already in the high yield. 20, 40, 50, 60, 71, 2, and 3. So $73 in cash. Who knows? Maybe I can get that up to 100 and we can get into the high yield. I mean, it's going to go in the high yield before I leave regardless. What is this one? Oh, this one is also for Greece. $5. Let's put back a 5 and take a 10 because we've got a lot of big bills over here. Take my kids are playing Marble Run. Alright. Would be nice to finish this one. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But let's go ahead and do gas. I'm just going to do one for right now. I think we have 2 left. Yeah, we've got Washington and Vermont. Okay. Average gas price. I think he turned the music back up, you guys. $3 and... Oh, wait, no, it says a year ago. I don't want to know what it was a year ago. Why is it doing that? Okay, here we go. $3.13, so we'll put 31 in. 20, 31. I just did my nails last night for the trip. They're like a milky color down here, and then they at the tip they've got a gold glitter. So, and then these rings are all from the BP that I told you guys I was... The girl that I buy from, she goes live Mondays and Thursdays or Mondays and Fridays. It just depends on the week. And so these are from her. Alright, Universal. $25. This one hurts, but at the same time, it's nice. Because I was looking at some of my sinking fund envelopes last night, and I didn't realize that I actually have a good amount of money in my travel envelopes. I really thought my envelopes were like tapped out, but they're not. 25. I was actually kind of stressing about it. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So we have less than $100 left on this one. If I can, I might come back in and do a second one on this one, because maybe we can get close on this one to finishing it. I don't know. Let's do this one. Let's do the other... We'll do the $8 one. Ooh, that came off really nicely. So $8 here. I'll take a 10. So in this one we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $85. That doesn't make any sense at all. These should be 5s. Because $85, that means we have 15 left, not 18 left. That would put us over $100. So I will be doing those as 5s. Weird. Okay, this one is for our trip. We got $8 here. Okay. $5, $6, $7, $8. So in this one so far, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, they must have just told him because it's like I can't hear it at all now. All right, let's do the last one on this page. Let me move this. This one is going into debt when it's done. So this one won't be getting done, which is totally fine. because we still have this side, but this will go into our debt binder. And you guys, I made a bunch of new digital challenges for the debt binder that I'm really, really obsessed with. I should have printed them before this video, but I need to plug my printer in. So in here we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2. 102 so far. It brings in 175. Okay. All right. So we have this one. Let's try to get a page done. We only have 2 pages left on this. $10 and 4. So we've got 14 here. Okay, let me see. I'm going to swap out these 2 10s in this envelope for this 20. So that we can do 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, we have 1 left on this one. All right, let's see. I want to get some of these closer to getting finished. All right, let's see what we have in here. It'd be really cool to be able to like finish this. I don't think we will, but we can do a 10 in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5. We'll take that 20. So let's see how much this one has in total. 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 285, 305, 315, 320, 325, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So $330 so far. So this one has less than 100 to complete. Let's do another one. I want to do... Let's do another one on here. Because I'd really like to set this one up where it gets done. Okay, 19. So let's see, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71. So 171, which means we have like $79 left, I think. Is that what it is? Yeah, so $79 left. That puts us a lot closer. Let's do another one on here. $5. I might actually put this one in the dailies. so that it gets done. I think that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put this one in dailies. Especially because we have dailies that are going to be finishing. So, yeah, let's add this one in there. So we can get it done. These ones are perfect for dailies. Okay. What do we have left? 5. Ooh, not a ton. We don't have enough left to do this one. We can do some on here, though. $5. I think we can do one more. Haha! Of course I hit a big one. Of course I did. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need to grab $3 more. I've been sitting here talking about how small these numbers are, and then that happens. 13, 14, 15. I don't know why I even decided this was a good one, because this one's nowhere near done, and it doesn't go into a high yield. It just sits in an envelope, so there was no reason to try and get closer on it. That was just silly. Oh well. Oh well, I did it. Alright, so let's move this out of the way. Let's do the dailies. Sorry, my kids are playing and their toys are incredibly loud. Can you close your door? They're playing with their magnet tiles, and those magnet tiles are so loud. Okay, so credit card. Ooh, we're going to finish the last one on this one. 15. Should have known it was going to be a big one because the last one was $1. But that's okay. And it does not look like I'm going to need to take the money. I said there was a possibility of taking the money from what I've put aside for credit card. It does not look like that's going to need to happen. Let me grab 15. So 10 and 5. So we have $100 that's been paid towards this credit card. Well, put aside for this credit card. We'll pay it when we get back. 10, 15, 21. $21 towards the next $50 payment. The other $600 was paid on the backup credit card, which is why it's got different placeholders. Okay, this one's going towards our Christmas trip. $3. I'm not worrying about scratching all these off completely because these are on top of other stickers, so before I put this away, I will clean up those stickers all together. So $3. 1, 2, 3. So in this one, there's 20, 30, 45, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. $64. And this one saves $75. And then we just put this one in there so we don't need to worry about it. Let's do this one. Actually, since it's Travel Tuesday, we need to do a whole row of this, which actually should have came out of the Travel Tuesday money, but I forgot, so oh well, we'll just take it out of the challenge money. 3, 1. Ooh, lots of roll the dice on this one. 5, 6, 2, 4. And then for the daily, 4. Okay, so what do we need to save for this? 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4. And then these colored ones, we have $1, $2, $3. And then we have a dark pink, which is $4. So 32. And this row is done. So 20, 1, 2, and not a 5, I need a 10. 30. Okay, $32 going into here. This one is going to save so much money. I cannot wait to unstuff this. And I will definitely start a new one. I think I'm going to see if Lisa has a grease doll, because if she did, I may have already bought it. Because we're almost done with the cruise challenge. So I'll do the grease doll one in place of the cruise challenge for Greece. Okay, that's it for this. Now we need to do $50 into here. So I know I was gonna that's done. I think I had to start working on some of the $5 pages. Okay, not gonna do that one. Alright, let's work on, we'll just start on the next $5 page, which is this one. So we're going to be able to get this one halfway done. And I'm actually going to color these because I feel like it. And I'll just talk to you guys. And of course now I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So today obviously we did Travel Tuesday because we're not doing any more Christmas binder cash stuffings for the rest of the year. So Mondays going forward are going to be, I don't know, I have them all scheduled out. Even though technically it is December 1st today, we are cash stuffing this week as though it's the last week of November. Because I'm not ready to... End of month videos are great when I don't have a lot of funds. Because it's like a cash condensing video, it's the month end update, it's back to the bank, it's all those which don't require additional income or additional funds to go into videos. So that's kind of what we're banking on right now. Which is why I'm doing them while I'm gone, so that I'm not spending additional money on videos because I just don't have it, and I don't want to have to come back and go, oh yeah, I cashed up this money into here, but I need to take it, and then I have to recap. Like, I don't want to double dip. I don't want to. If I don't have the money to cash stuff into videos, I'm not going to do it. So that is that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So all of those need to get done. So you guys are getting Travel Tuesday today. Tomorrow you're going to get games and challenges because those were the 2 cash stuffing videos I had planned for this week. And obviously I want to do those before I do my mashup video. It doesn't make sense to do a mashup video and then come in with a regular video. Mashup video should be the last one because it's just going into finish up challenges. Because then starting next week is when I have all of the month-end update videos scheduled. So like I said, December is going to be kind of an odd month. It always is every year though. One, my income is low in December. Brands are not promoting. They pay for their promotion for November, and November was very slow for me this year. Um, so December's also very slow, and I know January is typically slow because brands aren't ready to start their Q1 budget yet. They usually save Q1 budget for spring break, which spring break should be decent for me because of the fact that I'm in travel. I think that's where the big shift has been. In previous years, prior to last year when we left, in previous years, November's always been my biggest biggest month for partnerships because that's when all the toy brands are promoting for the Christmas season. However, last year, and I've always done travel. However, my travel has been limited because, you know, we lived in a house and we had to work and yada, yada, yada. Last year, my content took a huge shift and really just became all travel. Well, travel doesn't really promote as much during the months of, during the holidays. It does promote somewhat, but not nearly what it promotes during, like, spring and summer. Because that's when people tend to do the most of their traveling. People aren't really thinking about travel as much during the holidays. They really aren't. The majority aren't. Plus, travel during the holidays is very expensive, so it's just not something that, it's something that people shy away from. And I felt that shift last year big time. And so it was a shock to me because I'm not used to that. I'm used to, like, yeah, my page has always been travel, but I've never had an issue getting, like, toy brands and stuff. Well, since switching to travel, I don't put the kids on my page as much. I try to limit how much I put the kids on my page. Unless it's just, like, organic stuff, like, oh, we went and did this event, and I'll post them on there. But otherwise, I've really tried to, like, limit them on social media. So, because of that, I'm not getting the product partnerships, really. Which, again, if I really wanted to get those product partnerships, I could post more product on my page, and you would see the shift almost immediately. But that's not what I want. So it's fine. It is what it is. And that's something I have to accept if I want to keep my page the way that it is. But because of that, I'm feeling it. Now, come spring, that's when brands shift and they're not really promoting toys in the spring. They're promoting travel, and that's when my big partnerships come in. So I don't even know where I was going with this originally. Okay, so we've spent all $50. I love how that looks. That is so pretty. You guys can't really see it as well on here because it looks so bright and kind of like washed out. I just dropped 2 markers. Okay, where'd it go? I heard both of them hit the ground, but I don't know where the yellow went. I don't think it went in my bag. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but December, I mean, I'm restarting my binders. I'm redoing a lot of changes. So December, I never tend to put as much, we don't tend to do as many cash stuffings. So let's go ahead and take a $50 placeholder. For the 50 we just put in there. I was like, where's that binder? Here it is. So far we have 250. 251, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 250 that's already been put in the high yield towards the credit card, and then $9 in cash. Okay, let's do this. You guys are seeing this on 12/1. So this will be 46.55. 4. Let's look at the, the goal was to have this down to 4,900 by the end of December. I'm not going to mark this off just in case we do end up using that money, because technically these payments have not been made towards the credit card. They've been put in a high yield account until I get back from my trip. But so far, we have actually completed December's goal, January's goal, and we're working towards February's goal. So we're doing a lot better than I anticipated. Because if you guys remember, my goal was just to have $250 towards the main credit card, and we have way surpassed that. I think we're into the 500 range. So let's see, 100, 2, 3, 450, 496 is what we're at right now. $496 towards the credit card. This $46 payment is because we had a roll and save that was $46. So that's really, really exciting. Alright guys, that is officially all that I have for you today. I will see you back here tomorrow for games and challenges. So until next time, bye!